Welcome to the WBC Arena, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. And here is Lyndon King Arthur, fighting as a light heavyweight, 78.5 kilos, 188 centimeters tall, with a reach of 189. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
There's a massive difference here between both fighters. The taller of the two has to use that long jab, parry the fighter coming through, lean on him, and just keep that distance.
And here is Lyndon King Arthur. Over half of his wins have come by way of knockout. Fights out of Manchester, United Kingdom. Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Manchester, England, here is an Intercontinental Light Heavyweight Champion, Lyndon King Arthur. Fighting out of the blue corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd, I love this place. The atmosphere is second to none. If you get the right fights, you've got fun all night.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Straight right just misses. Right on the button with that right hand. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this will be like the rabbit in the headlights.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Straight right just misses. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Can't land the jab there. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Arthur in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Don't be looking there for one back in. You're better than that, kid. Just go back out there and get behind the gun. It's absolutely shattered. His heart is ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it. smart. Get your shots in. Go get them in.
Down the middle, can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't
Relax. Don't worry about it. You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes.
get back into the fight. Don't give him any free shots. Keep smart.
Back on the job, and then get back out there and win.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Job. Get your boxing back together. Right. Let's go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You'd like to see more jabs. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. They both want the knockout. Giving us a high-tempo show. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Arthur in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Good man. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind on the tree shot.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up.
Back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round. Right. Let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be
Say it again, don't change too much, just keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
in the round on your jab and breathe when you're stepping around.
Time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there.
Reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
Take focus. Come on. Don't let him back in or anything.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Get your mind
Shot or anything. Just set him up and then take him out. Look, he's ready to go. He's gone.
On to the third. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Only catching air with that hook. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
holding nothing back here in the round. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Arthur in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes we just saw.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the tournament's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Set him up, he will take him out. He's ready to go.
Forget about the round. It's a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there and win the next one.
Smart, and as you see it, he'll ride it out. Go out there, finish it. You were thinking, you were smart, you were loading up, and you were still landing your power.
They're not even in the same league as me. Come on, switch on, get your butt.
Either way, think about the defense on the end of what you do.
Good work. Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round, that was.
Right hand is beautiful. That's it, just start sticking a few body shots.
You're much better. It's not even in your league. Come on.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Looking nice. There's one.
He coasted for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident.
There's the bell for round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Arthur in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Switch on, bits we can't figure you out. Great work.
Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything, all right?
The shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
You got to go back out there and win this round. Get everything in the bag.
Absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
Don't worry about the round. Let's just get out there and let's reset. Forget about the round.
Then finish it. Just stay focused. Don't let him back up.
I need to go back out there and he will
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
What are you doing?
be smart. Get your shots up. Don't give him anything. Go back out there and win this round, all right?
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. And he scores with the counter. A perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
And he scores with the counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Arthur in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
All right, now you're switching off. Right. Let's go out there and get your boxing back on.
Otherwise, you see it, you ride it out. Go out there.
Ground on your jab. And breathe when you're stepping back, all right? Good.
Hey, don't give him any free shots. Keep smart. Just get him on the end of the jab. You're getting your time in already. That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start.
Jab back, get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again.
Great. You were thinking. You were smart.
Switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job, and then get back up.
Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away. Think about the defense
fight. And now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Stick him in the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace, get your momentum back, and win.
Let's start the sixth. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And that hook misses. That hook was off target. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
King Arthur goes down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
A shot from the dogs took him out.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Not a lot of punch output. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talk about Arthur in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Just keep him on the end of that jab and you'll get your time out.
Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win your round, right? There's only one round that you've lost, don't worry about it. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Don't shot or anything. Just set him up and you'll take him out.
Look at this, you're better than this kid. Go back out there and win the round.
Short will follow through. Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there again.
You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him get back in what you're doing.
The gaps will appear.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
In the first minute, stick
Jab, you don't get carried away. Think about your defense at the end of all that. Do what you got to do.
Here we go. It's round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Nope, that hook won't score. The straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Arthur in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing.
Completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round.
Into the fight. Don't give him any free shots. Keep smart. Just get him on the end of the jab. You're getting your time in already. That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just
That worked all the way through camp, and now you're going to go back out there and loop
figure you out. Great work. Good work there. The jab's
it back together. Get your mind back on the job. That was a gut.
great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
You've let him back into the fight. You're not even...
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round, that was.
And there's the bell for round 8. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that stops hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom, In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Caution is being thrown to the wind. Arthur got the worst of that exchange, and he might go down. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, and what a result.